Hey everybody, Steven here playing Subnautica Below Zero, and today looking at the latest updates to the game. I do want to start with showcasing another piece of artwork from one of the devs for Robin's face and the update to that, because they were using an old character model, so they've updated that, so I'll actually make sure that that pops up on screen. I like the look of it. I did a video showcasing it the other day, but this seems like it's been tweaked again. And it's from, I believe the dev's name is Corey on this one. So we have that. Beyond that, we're going to look at some updates to data drops here, and then we're going to go look at the crystal cave. They've updated the crystals. So we're going to zoom across the map. We're going to go to the Copa is one way of pronouncing it, but I'm kind of hoping it's Koopa mining site, just because for anybody that plays Mario. But we're going to come over here because inside this top room here, come to the corner, bring that fog on, and we will ghost in. And we're going to see new tidbits of the story with this. One I'm going to talk about here in a second once we go to Marg's base. But with this, we'll see snippets along the way. One's a PDA that I want to actually kind of read through, and the implications with that. But with this, you're going to get the moon pool. So moon pool is up here now as a data drop.
New blueprint acquired.
And then let's free cam down through here. Kind of seems like we have more boxes kind of strung about now as well. As we come through here, though, we have a scan for the laser cutter down here, and then of course we have the rock puncher, and then we have some of our large chunks of resources. But with this, we come right here.
Warning, passing 200 meters.
Got the scanner room, so you'll find that over here now. Kind of seems like we have multiple spots for some of this. I don't know if that's going to be kept in game by the time it's the final product or not. Then we come over here. We have a scan for the builder there. We got a PDA, and then of course you'll still find right here the prawn suit jump jet upgrade. Once we have that, it's easier to zoom through here. There we go. Still have the headlamp right here. And then over here, this is the PDA I want to look at. Was unexplained ion signature linked to Aurora's disappearance. So obviously story spoilers. You're not going to want to watch this part. You can cut ahead. But for those that want to see this, an unusual ion signature on the edge of Altera space has scientists baffled, and some have drawn a connection with a similar echo detected around the time of the Aurora's reported crash landing. How the two might be connected is an open question, and many in the scientific community maintain they are unrelated and explained by natural phenomenon or even Altera secretly testing new technologies. Fuel has been added to the fire by Altera's refusal to release its full data on the Aurora accident, and recent indications from sources that they will be revising up their list of expected casualties without revealing where this information is coming from. It has now been months since the Sunbeam went quiet with no new information. The salvage teams continue their long journey to 4546B. Very interesting with the implications of that. In part of this, just with what they're talking here, to me feels like a whole separate story running parallel to this potentially. I don't know if they'll turn it into another game, but it seems like the potential is there for something like that. That I find interesting with reading through this. Kind of wish they would have timestamps on these too, so you could kind of build, because you're just finding a bunch of PDAs everywhere, right? The assumption is obviously it's before you, but timestamps with these would be nice to see when this was mentioned or set down here compared to any of the other ones that you're going to find around here, and kind of the timeline with that. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. So we have that. Oop, Let's take the fog off. So from here, we're going to go to Marg's power tech site over here, which is in the connection between the Big Tree Spire biome and her biome. Let's ghost in here.
Geothermally active fissure detected below.
And once we are here, got another data drop, and we can find the booster tank. The booster tank was over, and that's where I'm not sure if they're removing these from other biomes. I gotta kind of check through all those, but it was over with the purple vent biome. And then let's go back into free cam. So we're actually gonna zoom into her base, and this is a new piece of dialogue if you show up here early. I don't know how long it's been in game, but it's new in terms of me not showing it before. This looks inhabited. Who could be living here? This is a recorded message. If you can hear this, you're trespassing. If you know what's good for you, you'll get the hell out of here. Let me find her logs. So that's a new piece there. Like I said, I don't know how new with that, but that's my first time seeing it.
Blueprint acquired.
And it may be, sometimes I find stuff like this and I think it's brand new, and people let me know in the comment section. They're like, that's been in there for months. It just was under the radar for me. We come over here. And here we will have the still suit, which I can't remember what was here, because there has been a data drop here, I believe. I want to say there's been one here for a while, but I know this has been here, which is the data chip, which is the Snow Stalker attack. I've covered this before, with this being here in Marg's logs. So we have that. Next, let's kind of float outside of here. Let's bring the fog off again. Looks like Sam was spying on Marge. Yeah, that's been in game. Let's see here. So, in terms of biome work, looking at the edge where you're seeing the Big Tree Spire biome and the lily pad biome blend now to the edge of what I'm assuming is just a crater like the first game. But this has been updated. So this blending, I don't know how new this is, but I haven't seen it. I checked pretty regularly, so it's got to be, I mean, at most a couple weeks old. Let's bring that water volume back off so we can see that. Let's go daytime. Yeah, and then it just drops off. And with this also, we are seeing, they've been working on this for a while. I like just it looks like a bunch of stairs to me, right? The steps that I said, it looks like shelves, right? And it's constantly being refined, and now we're seeing a couple things here and there added with this, but this has been updated here. This was flat. We're seeing rocks on it, and then we come up here. There should be potentially a squid shark over here, I believe. We have a lily paddler. There it is. So we have lily paddlers out here, which leads me to believe they're going to actually do a lot more work here. This used to just float all the way through, so they've actually refined that. Still think it's a work in progress. There's another one right there, yeah. But they've definitely tweaked this. I like the look. This reminds me more of the first game in terms of a biome look. We have this right here, and then that blends down to this bottom portion. This has all been updated. I think right now we're not seeing the textures on it, but obviously they'll pull those textures over to here. They'll blend them through, and then I think we'll see the addition of rocks and grass and all these other things. Kind of feels with them expanding it too. I don't know if there's necessarily going to be a reason to come over here, but if you're exploring the game, I like that there's this space over here that for a while just seemed like it was going to be completely cut off. So I'm very curious to see what they do here. So we have that. Then let's go over to the Crystal Cave. So the big thing with the Crystal Cave is the crystals themselves. Let's bring water volume on. We have more of them. Let's get this music to click in too. There we go. And let's go over here. Alright, I can slow the camera down. So the edge. I mean, I just noticed this. I was just in this biome last week, so this seems very new to me. But the edge of the crystals and the color and how it fades seems updated. And I know that's been on their list to make the crystals look more crystally, is what they had on the Favreau site. And that is looking more crystally to me. The broken up ends to it. And so yeah, not only that, but it seems like there's a lot more, especially in certain areas, like right here. I like that look. Definitely brings more life, I guess, or mystery to this biome. Come over here, we'll go to the other entrance. More like of these smaller chunks of crystals is what I've noticed being placed everywhere too, right? We got the crystal castle. And I don't know if the crystal castle is the downstairs portion, or downstairs, no, there's no stairs, but the underneath portion here, where you find one of Alan's body parts, or if this is actually it. I think this is it right here. Usually I get corrected in the comments, so feel free to do that. But yeah, seeing more crystals just everywhere. More smaller pockets, right? And this back area being expanded a little bit more, incorporating some of this. So yeah, I definitely think it's looking way better. Not only from the adjustment to the crystals that they've done, but adding more, right? Hopefully the draw distance fits that too and gets improved with this, because I can't see any way off in the distance back here. Let's float up here though. Alright, so this kind of upper chamber here, we're going to see more in this area. This is also where I noticed it. Like, this didn't really have crystals in it before, not to this degree. Like, that thing's packed out. So the biome has definitely come a long ways, looking more complete. This didn't have a ton of crystals either, and now we're having larger chunks in here. It had some, and just like I said, it seems like there's, like, see right there, a lot more over there as well. Let's float up here. Once again, more crystals. And I do like the new patrols that the Shadow Leviathan goes through. More of an opportunity to sneak around. Let's come over to this portion. This is going to connect up to the deep purple vent biome. But yeah, like that right there, you can see them more just kind of all around versus like one small pocket. Just adds more to the biome. And I like the tapered off way that they've done this too. Don't remember those being here, or these being here either. Yeah, so more up here as well. And then the ones along the walls. I think these have been here actually for a little bit longer. Just seems like they're maybe a little bit more now too, because I don't remember these up here. Ooh, looks like they made that bigger too. You have the two pathways right there. I remember the one because I did a video bringing a sea truck down here. It just had the one if I remember correctly, so it looks like we have two now. So yeah, looking really good. Do a... Ooh. That's going to be harder if I'm going fast. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section with this. I still think there needs to be a little bit more. I don't want them to like completely saturate the biome, but I still think they have room to fit more, and I think they probably will. Especially in that tunnel going from Marge's base down to here, because that's pretty bare at the moment. Same thing over here. Definitely filled out. Seeing the large chunks of the quartz as well that you can use the prawn suit to drill out. And then of course we have our new, like, they're not tunnels, but those new pockets where you'll find the larger portions or the larger chunks that you need the prawn suit to drill of different resources like kyanite. I think I have kyanite, we have gold and copper down here too. That looks really good. These little pathways to take too are interesting. You can go down there, for instance, there's one. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. That's really it for today. We have more bug fixes, of course, with what they're doing right now, more polish on everything. So hoping for some more news here in the next couple days, but with this, it's a little bit harder to find large chunks because everything for the most part is in game. So when we do the polish with this, sometimes they're very small things that I miss, or like I said, you guys tell me, hey, that's actually been in game for a while now. But that's actually going to be it for this one, everybody. If you like the video, hit the like button for me. If you want to continue to follow along with all my content, hit the subscribe button for me. Thanks so much for watching.